Hello fellow unicorns, today I wanted to talk to you about a very specific story, and recently, like a few days ago on DeviantArt, I got the perfect example of a person who comes from a very sad situation and likes to go around and sending artists messages about giving them free art. I don't know about you, but I have been receiving a lot of requests through the years to give people free art. It could be people from your school, somebody from your surrounding area or something like that. And just a disclaimer, you can do free art as a promotion, you can do free art for your loved ones, you can do free art even for the people who keep asking you for free art. But when you're trying to go into more professional waters, maybe you don't have time, and it's quite okay to say no. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to manage free art bullies. This is a topic that I really wanted to talk about for a very long time, and now I finally have some sort of a example of how our communication went, what goes behind this communication, and how can you like go into a mindset where stuff like this doesn't really bother you. So this person, I wanted to keep their identity online a secret because I don't want them to receive any flaming comments or any sort of hate. So I have received messages like these quite a lot through the years, and I just learned to like get them in one ear and out the other. So this is the trick that you guys need to really remember. So the discussion goes like this. This person sends me a message and they're like, "Are you busy, my lady?" So currently we don't have any sort of bad communication. Everything is nice and everything is smooth. To this question I reply always, because I really am always busy. Like, I'm always working on my projects and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff I do to feed my family, so I pay the bills with what I do. So I'm always kind of busy, especially when a stranger just asks me if I am busy. I will be just answering that I am. So he asked me, or she or they, I don't know. So this person asked me, do you take requests? Actually, you take request. So I promised myself I'm going to do this. So I'm sorry. So the first step of recognizing somebody who's like a professional troll is that usually their grammar really sucks. So let me just do this. I'm using my mouse. So sorry about the .o, do, capital D, you take requests. There we go. So this is the conversation so far. So let's see what else happens after this. I just replied nope with a smiley face. Some people might see this as very rude. I don't know. I was very extremely busy. I had only time at that moment in my meeting to reply nope, because I personally believe that it's better to just shortly, briefly answer somebody when they ask the question. Otherwise, there's this risk of me just going to another meeting and forgetting to reply, which I consider to be extremely rude. So I try to reply to people instantly, but try also to reply briefly if I'm really extremely busy. So the next message I get is, you know what, I'm going to stop asking people for requests. You guys act like it hurts to look out for people. I'm done asking people on DeviantArt. This place is a dump anyway. Okay, so let's see. Capital Y. You know what? So comma. I'm going to stop asking people for requests, comma. You guys, I guess this is another additional guys, because we're twice the guys. act like it hurts to look out for people. Okay, so giving somebody free art is looking out for them. So doing something that requires hours of work and giving it for free to someone is looking out for them. By the way, this person won't be like, if they're hungry or in some catastrophic need of assistance, my artwork will definitely help them out, right? No. Artwork is a luxury and it's a business in itself, but more on that later. So let's continue through this conversation. Comma, I'm done asking people on DeviantArt. This place is a dump anyway. Okay, so that should be like this, and then we should have a capital A. Okay. Next message. So, my reply was, do you tell this to bakers or shop sellers? Do you ask people in stores for free stuff? No, because they do it to pay the bills. Well, we pay the bills with this too. So, we artists, we pay the bills by drawing art and drawing it hours and hours and hours each day. Thank you for being considerate towards people who need to draw to feed their families and actually looking out for people that way. So basically I told him or her or them that if he wants to take care of actually looking out for people, he should definitely pay them for their service if he wants this service. So I was pretty clear on that one. Okay, so man, listen, I'm giving person. A giving person. Just gonna do it in capital because I'm drawing with my mouse. I give my last thread of clothing to someone who has. Yes. Has nothing. So before you start to assume about me, do your research. So we start with some heavy words here, and this is where the fun begins. So this is obviously a person who is very dissatisfied in their life. So the general mentality of these people that are trying to attack you as the artist are usually people who are very, very, very sad or unhappy in their personal lives, and they're projecting it towards you. You should not take this personally. It's not your obligation to give them free art. It's not your obligation to make them or keep them happy. They never did anything for you. You don't know this person, so you don't owe them anything. And this is the beginning of the mindset of how to deal with online bullies. So anything from this moment on that this person says should just be one way in and out the other, because this person doesn't know you. They did nothing for you in your entire life. You don't know them. So why the hell do they ask favors from you? I replied with, I give monthly to charity too, but you don't sound like charity. You sound angry. Maybe try finding professional help. So this was a troll on my part. I kind of sensed this aggressive behavior, and I usually reply with snarkiness, sarcasm, and trolling. You don't have to, but I personally, when I see that someone is being very disrespectful and using harsh words, I instantly continue to ruin their day by being kind, by being nice. So yeah, he, they, she replied, I'm annoyed. There's a difference. Stop messaging me seriously. I don't want nothing to do with you. Go die or something. So apparently they do use capital letter here. No capital letter here. I don't want nothing to do with you. Go die or something. So capital G. Then they replied with, I don't. To which I replied, tisk tisk, your parents didn't teach you any manners. So by this point, I just went to fully going to the basics, I guess. Like, this person obviously doesn't know anything about respect. Probably they weren't raised right. So I just mentioned that and provoked him a little bit. Sorry. So anyways, then they just started going haywire. So, you don't know about me, I choose to talk to you like this. I don't respect annoying you were handed in life. I work for a living, earn my living. My parents are dead to me anyway. My dad was abusive, drunk, and my mom is know-it-all just like yourself. Leave me the f alone. Okay, so here we have a complete meltdown in a person. A lot of swearing, a lot of self-pitying attitude. I really don't like self-pitying attitudes. Like, we all have problems in our families. We all have some sort of problematic, like, relatives or something that we dislike about our parents, but it's not anybody else's business unless it's some extreme behavior. And personally, it's not my business either. So I have no idea, like, why this person thinks that it's completely fine to call people names just because they are in the feud with their parents. Capital letter. Oh yeah, and here they insinuates that I work for a living, comma. So apparently I was handed a bad card in life for being an artist and drawing for my living, and this person works for a living. Sorry dude, but I work for a living as well. I work really hard, so does every other artist in the industry. Oh yeah, also they wrote, your art is trash anyway, it looks like a 12-year-old made it. I congratulate and am happy for any sort of a 12-year-old who can draw like me. I will be pretty impressed and happy for that 12-year-old indeed. And then I replied with, it's okay, I still love you. So the conversation ended there. When you kill with kindness, try to finish it off with a loving word, a loving positive sentiment, and keep spreading the love. So this is the ultimate way of dealing with trolls or anybody who you don't want to bother you, who just like wants to get stuff from you for free. Ignore them, understand that they are a very sad person, and then proceed to kill with kindness. This was your PSA from Mama Unicorn, so I'll be seeing you guys next time. Mwah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you would like to learn how to draw manga, please check out my book Manga Crash Course, available in 4 different languages, as well as my latest book Manga Crash Course Fantasy.